Well, hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. So it is now August. We have got out of the rain and the storm that was in July. We have stored some bales over this way into our new shed, relatively new shed. And yeah, we've got some products being produced, which looks absolutely fantastic. Look at this. We have flour. Now the flour needs to go into this over here. This production here. And we need to get the eggs from the chickens as well. Let's just double check on the animals. Yes, water, they're good. But although it's gone back down to only a small capacity again. So obviously the capacity extenders don't work brilliantly. Grass, we have 3,000 litres, that's good. Fantastic, and I don't know why I clicked down all of those, they're all the same. Chickens are looking good as well. So, we need to find our... Oh, I've gone back to starting the engines with the... Oh, crikey. With the return key. Things are going badly so far. Yep, gone back to starting the engines with the return key so that it's not as loud and clicky as the ignition. I love the feature, I think it's great. However, one thing I would improve on it is instead of having the ignition or the engine start bit a clicky thing, I would have it as a return spring back to ignition only. That would be much better, and also less stiff to turn, less clicky. It may wear out over time, but no, at the minute it's not. So we have got some products here to sell. I do want to get them sold because we have got some a project that I want to get going. Now obviously we are wanting to make money fast. I would love to get the project going that enables us to start work on putting the museum or rebuilding the museum. I just think that would be an absolutely fantastic thing to do. So we're going to sell all our products that are ready at the minute. We're going to get ourselves a grab for the front of this, as well as a chainsaw, because what I want to do is to start some deadwood contracts and to put the deadwood into our sawmill to start making things. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. Right, where are we? We want the preserved food factory, normal flour. We have some flour, we have eggs, so I want to activate this. Obviously we will need more flour. How's flour doing? 764, so we're not that far off another pallet, which is fantastic. Let's get over here and into the voucher. I think after we've sold our first lot of stuff, and we've got enough money to make the sawmill, which is what I want to do next, then we're going to set a worker off cultivating our fields, because we need to have them ready to seed next time. Alright, which side opens? That one. Okay, so if I park this over here, we can load it up. I'm going to load it up with a lot of stuff. And yes, then we'll go and start selling things. I think that would be the best thing to do. So I will see you when we have a full load to go and sell. Well, there we go. I don't think this one has much in it. No, 244. So we have a good selection there. Let's get that on. Good, good. Right, now where are we going to take it? That's the question. So, goat's milk and goat's cheese. So, bottled goat... Oh, God, it's really not good. Price goes up so much next time. Kimchi is the best, but that's not overly brilliant. In fact, hang on. Let's have a quick look here, because I know that there's a lot where between low and high... Okay, it is over £1,000 between low and high. Although, at the minute, we're 6,235, which isn't too bad. 9,1... Yeah. Oh, it's not goat's milk. Oh, it is goat's milk I want to sell as well, isn't it? And that's at a reasonable price. But that goes to the dairy. Yeah, there's going to be different places to sell these things. 5715, and we've got 5309 at Gold Coast Valley. Not too bad. Not too bad. The kimchi is best at Gold Coast Valley as well. Well, it'll be the first time we've used the train, so we might just go and sell it all at Gold Coast Valley. I know there is also some bits over at the greenhouses. I haven't loaded them up. Maybe I should do. What sort of prices are we getting for things like garlic? Nope, that's pretty poor. Chili peppers, also pretty poor. Probably leave those until January. What else we got? I can't remember what else it is we've got. Spring onion, that's it. Yep, that's pretty poor. January it is then. But everything here can go over to Gold Crest Valley. Now, where is the train line, and where can we... here we are. So this is the grain silo west. We can rent the train from here. I think that is as good a place as any, although... Oh, it'd be good to use the barge. Oh no, it's only a grain barge. Okay. I'm going to need to take it over with the front loader tractor, aren't I? Because otherwise we're not going to be able to unload it. Unless, of course, I just go to the warehouse. So, you know what? I'll use the front loader tractor anyway. We can get the worker working on the cultivation of the fields. I think that would be a good thing to do. While we head over and sell all the produce at various different places. Right then. Let's get the worker set up. Yep, we'll start with up and down. We do want to work the headlands, and okay, you can go. And we will hook up to the trailer. And head to different places. I think the best thing... Oh dear. I can't take me weight. That's alright. That should be fine. I think the best thing to do is going to be to probably sell at the marketplace. Let's go and see what I can do from there. It's only up the road anyway, so it's not going to take us long to get there. Ideally, could do with about £45,000 if we can. That would be incredible. 45,000, I think, would cover us for the production, which is 36,000. The grab, which I want to get, and I want to buy the grab for the front of this. And we will look at renting a wood trailer If we can rent a wood trailer, then fantastic. We can get the wood brought back, and that wouldn't be a problem at all. Okay. There was a lime station here as well. That's useful to know for when we do want to spread lime. We are going to need to do it at some point soon. Right, let's get the straps taken off. Okay, so that's 26,000 already. Goat's milk, though, obviously not accepted here. Where would we take the goat's milk? Not bottled. So it's going to be the dairy or the warehouse. No, it's not going to be the warehouse. It's just going to be the dairy. So let's tag the dairy. 606 meters away. It's over there by the store, which is useful, really, because we need to be over by the store as well. But yeah, it looks like we're not going to get as much money for this as I first thought, which is a bit upsetting. However, I do have potentially the location of a couple of collectibles, and I think maybe a collectible would be the way to go. So I will see you over at the dairy. We'll have a look at how much we get for this, and then we'll have a look for potential collectibles. Alright, here we are at the dairy. Let's see how much we get for this thing, shall we? 16,500. Actually, so we don't need to have a look for a collectible right away, which is fantastic news. Hey, look, we can see over towards our farm up there, but I can't see the worker working or anything like that. Absolutely fantastic then. That is great news, and there's a lot of trees in the way. Right, let's head over to the store. Just over here. Trees everywhere. Now, yes, somebody on the comments did mention... Oh, look, I can bring my net wrap back. That's good. Oh, what am I doing? I'm getting out. No, what I want to do is to have a look at front loader tools, and we need a log grab. Here we are, log fork. That is going to be extremely useful. £3,000? Good lord, I can't even customise it. Well, we're going to buy that anyway. We do need it. We can pop that onto the trailer too. That was a silly place to put it. There we go. Right, let's pick up our net wrap, because that is something that we are going to need to take back to the farm. And yeah, as I was saying, somebody commented that there is a collectible somewhere near a phone box. And I don't remember seeing a phone box so far, but that could be because I just haven't seen it. Right, I think... Oh, no, that's... there. We pop that there. And then we can pick up our log grab. What have we got in the way of wood trailers, and is there anything at a sort of reasonable sort of ish price at all? Forestry equipment is what we want, isn't it? Forestry equipment. Where are we looking? Here we go. This is all forestry equipment. Wood transport. 15,000 isn't too bad actually. 18,000 here. That's actually quite a good one, I would say. Quite a long bed. Crane configuration or timber trailer. So timber trailer would be obviously what we'd want for £18,000. Now this one, it's actually quite a similar sort of length. I think actually this one would be quite good. Do you know what? Let's buy it, because we can always do a few wood transport trailers, contracts rather, to get the money for Where's my hitch so far close to the ground? Yeah, if we do a few wood transport contracts, we could get the money for the what do you call it? The wood processing, the sawmill, let's call it. Okay, so we can leave that trailer here for a bit if there is any contracts to do. We've got dead wood, having stone picking, wood transport, £10,000. That's quite good. 19 logs. Okay, let's do that. So from one end of the map to the other, but that's not necessarily a big problem. Let's accept that contract, and we will go. I probably need the front weight. Well, I did want to get another front weight anyway. Or another weight anyway, I should say. I do like that one. But let's go for something a little bit different, shall we? Shall we go for New Holland? Why not? Let's go for the New Holland one. Right, we are left with 27,000. If we do this wood transport contract, then we should be up at 37,000. Which is fantastic, because that will be enough for the sawmill. We will also be doing a deadwood contract. Blimey, look at the squash on those front tyres from picking that weight up. Oh, crikey, where am I going? So, what we need to do... I did accept that contract, didn't I? Active, yes, that's good. I want to accept the deadwood one as well. Which is right next to the other one, but... don't think we'll be able to fit it all on the trailer at the same time. Nope, it doesn't appear that I can select these. Let's just tag that to try and get us down there. And we'll leave the other trailer here for now. So I am going to see you over at the area that we need to be in. Right, so here we are climbing up the hill. We've got a forest to find. There's the... oh, crikey, this is going to take a number of trips, actually. Well, that's not ideal. I figured that... yes. I didn't think it would be that amount. Well, let's load up and see how we get on. Right, what do we need to do? We need to drop that off there. Need to drop the front weight down so we can connect it at the back. Interesting little shed there to check out as well, just in case there's any sort of collectibles in it. But yeah, I thought this wood transport contract might be quite worthwhile, but it looks like it's going to be quite a few trips, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Before we carry on, I'm going to sort out my controls. Back in a second. That's better. So now I can open and close this just by twisting my joystick. Okay, let's see if we can Oh dear. Oh, well, 2's okay. It was trying to pick up 4. Right, well, I don't suppose there's much to do apart from just sort of load them up, really, so I will crack on and get that done. And we'll go from there. Right, well that looks like quite a full load. And there's definitely more on there than there is left, so it will only be 2 loads. But I think what we're going to do now is we're going to head over and deliver these. And then we'll head back to here again. We might... Well, we'll load those up and we've got to go and find all the dead wood as well. I've already seen a couple. There's 2 down there and 1 up the top there. But yeah, we're also going to need a chainsaw. I didn't think about that. Chainsaw's going to be something that we definitely will need. Oh, I quite like that one. Let's use that. Let's use that one. There we go. Tool is now ready to use, so ideal. But I think, yeah, what we need to do now is to head over and deliver the wood to the sawmill. Manage. Ooh. Interesting. Well, what was I doing? Yes, I'm going to tag the sawmill because I don't know how to get there. There we go. Looks like it's back up through the town and that way, but long way to go. And we'll get the next... Oh, actually, before we go anywhere, let's have a quick check in this barn. It looks empty from the outside, but you never know. You never know what could be hiding within. Nothing. Nothing at all. Excellent. Well, in that case, we'll head off with this load. Fortunately, it does connect to the rear weight at the back there, which is what I was worried about. Before we go... Aha! So our worker has sort of finished, but not quite, which is interesting. Now, we are going to... I would imagine that we are going to need cement bags to get the... cement and bricks and stuff to get the museum finished as well. I really need to head over to the museum today and take a look. But yeah, I would imagine that is one of the things that we will need. Actually, what I'll do is I'll stick the other weight on the front of this at the minute, because that would help with stability. That's that field all cultivated and ready, but we have got a lot of stones in there, and I'm wondering whether we should rent a stone picker before we... Yeah, if we rent a stone picker before we seed next time, we could start collecting piles of stones for when we need to make cement bricks and cement blocks and cement bags and all that cementy type stuff that we need when we do stuff that needs some cement. We won't be buying any productions yet that use it because we don't yet know that we will need them for the museum. And I think the museum is going to be a absolutely massive project, if I'm perfectly honest. I'm fairly sure at the minute it needs wood planks and wood beams and things. But yeah, I don't know that for sure. So what we're going to do now is, I can't take down the number of headlands there, but we'll start with the ups and downs. And we're going to stick that on a worker. Good stuff, and there's stones here as well, so that would be a really good excuse to get the stone picker. And yeah, as for now, stick the rest of the straps on there. What do we need to do? We need to head over here to the main road. Oh, this is heavy. Oh, our poor little tractor. Look how it's sinking into the sand. Right. We'll get this load done, we'll come back and we'll get the other load done, and then we'll focus on the deadwood, because that has got to go into our production. But this wood transport is going to be the thing that enables us to buy the production. Right, so here we are. This is the last load as part of the transportation contract. We got £16 for the first lot, and we just got £9 for the second lot. So what we can do now is we can go in and we can complete that contract. £10,450. Collect. Amazing. Now, having looked at this place, if there isn't a collectible somewhere here, I should eat my cowboy hat. I really will. That's a barrel. I don't think that's anything to do with it. No. Right, so we're going to have a quick look around this area. It is a very, very pretty area. It really is. But yes, the idea being that we will find a collectible around here somewhere. Something that looks like it could have been in a grain elevator at some point. Okay, well apparently not. I better get some salt on my hat, I suppose. Right, let's just switch that off there for now. What I want to do is hop over and just double check that that field has been finished, which it has. So we're just going to pull that forward a bit. There we go. Switch it off again. This is where we want to be. So, for our sawmill, I was thinking that... Oh, crikey. That maybe sort of an area over here would be good for the sawmill. But let's have a quick look anyway. Factories. Where's the sawmill? It is that one. 36,000. And yeah, we need to have access to the far side to be able to pick things up. And access to the front to be able to drop things off. There we go. We have our sawmill. So now we can go and do our deadwood contract. Bring the deadwood here. And we have to be very, very careful to not complete that contract before we've dropped the wood off into that production. Otherwise it would just disappear. As you saw probably in the time lapse on the way over here, we did have a rather nasty accident. Luckily nobody was hurt, except for maybe somebody's pride, but it wasn't mine. They pulled out in front of me, then stopped. It would have been fine if they'd kept going, but never mind. So yeah, we're going to get over to where the deadwood is. We're going to cut down those trees, those logs. I may have to make them a bit shorter or cut them up so that I can carry them. And I don't know whether that affects how many litres are in each tree. I really don't. But... you know, we need to be able to get them up the hillside without harming the tractor. So, I shall see you over there in just a second. And, yeah, we'll start work on those deadwood trees. Right, here we are. Do I have my chainsaw? Yes. Good. Right then, so the trees should be marked. We have to be very careful not to take down trees that are not marked. But I think they're fairly obvious. Here, yes, here is one. So we will get our torch out and cut the tree down. No, we will get our chainsaw out and cut the tree down. Ah, I'm stumped. Right. So, how much does it weigh at the minute? 951 kilos. Now, I think we can pick up anything over 200 kilos. But that's not ideal. Yes. Right, well, this is the area we're looking for trees in. I don't know how many... Ah, we've got 10 trees to find. I figured it out. We're 10% complete so far. Now, I think we should just do one at a time and load it up, because we don't want to lose track of them. We'll drop the trailer off there, and we'll head up to see if we can grab it. I don't think this is going to be that easy. Right, let's just... There we go, that's better. You're coming with me. You're going to be made into a plank. Or a beam. Oh, crikey. Yes, well, I've got to be careful with it. I've got it badly. It seems to be stuck. Oh dear. Yes. Well, I think it's got to be cut down before it can go on the trailer anyway. Aha, there. We have it unstuck, but yes, it is far too big for the trailer. Let's try and get it off the forks if we can. Oh dear. It appears that we have got a problem with that. I seem to have it stuck. Like, quite badly stuck. Oh dear. Right, well, let's get it chopped down a bit. And then we can get it loaded up. I'm not convinced we're going to get all of these onto the trailer, to be perfectly honest. But maybe. Right. Delimit. Right, well, that's 3 trees so far, and we have got quite a lot of wood on that trailer. I think if we can try and fit 5 trees on here, but what I do want to do is not bother with these spindly end bits, so we'll get that cut off here, and that can stay here. There's obviously more wood in the thicker bits at the bottom, the trunks, so yeah, that's what we're going to be going for. We don't actually have to remove the wood at all from here. It's just going to be gone to waste. So once we've cut all the trees down, we could just end the contract. So it's actually a very easy contract to do, which is probably why it's not worth a lot of money. So we've reward per tree 150, penalty per tree 2,000. I think that's if we cut the wrong trees. I think. And does that say does that mean we've got half an hour left to do it? Oh dear. 7 trees remaining. Well, I might then do 1 more tree onto here, take this load back, and then we'll just come and cut the others down. Because, well, let's face it, half an hour is not very long to do all this, is it? So, yeah, let's get 1 more tree loaded up, take it back to the sawmill to find out how much wood that actually gives us. Oh dear, it's off. How much wood that actually gives us, and then we could just come and cut the others down. Right. I'll see you in a minute when we're all loaded up. Okay then, so that's 4 trees done. We're all loaded up. Let me see. Oh. Oh dear, we've only got 10 minutes left to do the rest. Right. Let's take the time down to 0.5. Oh dear, oh dear. That's not good. Right, we'll have to take this load back and then just pop over and cut everything else down and collect the contract. It's going to take us a little while to get back, I think, but we're going to go for it. Yes, this is... Obviously, I shouldn't have accepted this contract so early. Ah. Well, if this is all the wood we get out of it, it's not necessarily a bad thing. We have still got to process it. And, yes, and get it over... But we... yeah. I wanted to fill up the place quite a bit. Clearly that's not happening. Unless this fills it up, I don't know. We will have to see. I think I've broken my claw. It doesn't seem to want to close anymore. Or lift up and down. That's odd. Huh. My controls seem to have fallen over for it. That's very weird. Unless... No, that's still not... Ah, right, now, hang on. I've got my tilt function back. But I certainly haven't got my ability to clamp a tree back. Oh dear. Oh well, let's get over to the sawmill and find out how much we can make, well, how much wood we get from this load. Right, here we are back at the farm, and here is our new sawmill. Let's get, oh, it's already going in, excellent. Let's find out how much all this is going to make us. I say make us, I mean how much it's going to create in there. Yep, 7 minutes left to go, or 14 minutes in real time, because I've taken it down to half. Right, our sawmill. That is, oh, that's giving us 6,000 litres. That's not too bad at all. But, unfortunately, we have run out of time to go and get the rest of it sorted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport over there. If I can. Visit. There we are. Ooh, nice place. Have to check this out another time. This is the playground. Right, where am I? I'm going the wrong way. We need to head up, find the rest of those trees and get them cut down very, very quickly. There we go. Right, into the area up here where the deadwood is supposed to be. Nope, it's over here. And yes, let's find those trees and get them chopped up. This should be the last one. Deadwood contract at the specified farmland finished. Excellent. And not before time. So, oh, it says completed. Ah, so I could now spend time loading these up and taking them back. Ah, the time limit has now run out. Oh, I'll tell you what, there'll be more Deadwood contracts. Let's just claim that. Collect. Done. 1,500 into the bank. And if we head back over here, what we need to do is... Well, actually, no, what we do need to do is to head over to the... Not the spinnery. Not the paper factory. Where was it? Nope. Grain Elevator Museum. Here we are. So this will, if we're here, it will tell us what we need. Don't know where my collectibles have gone. I'm sure they'll be somewhere. Aha! There's one. Started to build up. Yes. Build this all back up again. Okay. So, what do we need? We need wood beams and long planks. So, we can get into the sawmill here. Come on. Why can't I? Manage production plant. There we go. So, long planks. Let's activate that. And wood beams, we will activate that. Fantastic. Right, so who knows, next time we may have some products to take down to the museum. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.